Yeah, I want to talk about attendance, right? Because every year I feel like colleagues in the media, we kind of go overboard. We say baseball is down. You go all the way back to 2007, right? That was about 79 million people that came through the gates, and that dropped in 2019 to about 68. But you guys have been here before, right? In 2018, you dropped under 70. Go all the way back to 2003. So the first time that's happened. So it's always fluctuates. You know, you got people coming in, they come out, labor stuff happens. Right now, 2022, right? Where is MLB attendance? Where is it going to finish at the end of the year?
Listen, I think right now, depending on how things shake out, I think roughly we're going to be about 95, 96% of what we were in 19. And I think what you have to keep in mind is, listen, right now, everybody's out there. We're all out there. We're all going back to live things. In April, it really wasn't like that. The pandemic was still here, and we were still suffering the effects of it. Now you come over 6 months later, and what I can tell you is we've gained steam and ground each and every month throughout this season, and we're peaking now. And again, I think as I look to it and being 95% of where we were in 19, again, suffering from the same things at the beginning of the year, we view that very positive. Very positive.
Yeah. And I only say attendance because, listen, out of all of the sports, baseball is still relying. I think MLB and MLS still so relying on attendance because you have so many games throughout the year. So, again, I think it's overblown. Me personally, I go to the parks and it's like, I don't care really, but I do look up in the stands. The Yankees games are always full because of where they at. Phillies was here and there. Mets, I probably caught them on a bad night when I went, but I don't really care, right? When you talk to your fan base, when you get feedback, does attendance or people going to, does that matter?
Listen, to me, it's really the number one thing. When you look at the game and, attendance and viewership, you want people to come to a game. When they come to a game, they're a fan for life. They have such an awesome time in the stadium, whether it's the food, whether it's the experience, whether it's the music, and certainly the play on the field. I think that's, we want people to come through those turnstiles, right? That makes a fan an even greater fan and stickier. So, we watch that each and every day. But again, the numbers that we're seeing and the expanded playoffs, having more teams competing later in the season is really helping us. And I think that's why you're seeing the numbers peak now the way they are. Certainly we're having some help from our friends Judge and Pujols in certain areas, but the storylines are just great across the board. And you have teams that are competing right now that haven't competed for a playoff spot in a lot of years. Look at Seattle, right? So you're reviving fan bases that have been a little quieter over the last few years, but that's the beauty of baseball.
Yeah.